Hola, hola, hola. Pues aquí estamos, en el segundo partido de la serie, de la franquicia. Y nos tocan los Buccaneers. Vamos allá.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
Uy, he escogido un onside kick.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Bueno, me he equivocado. He empezado con el onside kick. No sé por qué he apretado eso. No me he fijado.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. And we get a glance now at the Buccaneer offense.
And Deshaun Jackson is the guy that your eyes naturally gravitate towards because he's a big play waiting to happen. In his career, usually averages about 20 yards a catch. Last season in 2017, closer to 13 yards per catch. Look for him to be recommitted to getting back downfield and catching the long ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defendemos aquí en zona. A media altura y lejano. Vamos a ver. Acertamos. No. Tercero y 6.
Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
So cover 1.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
Aquí tengo un...
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something he couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Hacemos una zonita. No muy lejana. Vamos a ver.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line.
Tercero y 13. Mira bien, nuevo. Españolito.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing it up. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! In for the score. And the Bucs have
¿Qué defensa ha hecho? Porque ha hecho quedarse...
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or
El 25 ese le habré hecho que se quede ahí, igual. No sé qué defensa ha marcado. Creo que había hecho una defensa en zona, pero no sé si... Bueno.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Leading them out is the former first-rounder from all the way back in 2004 from Miami of Ohio, Ben Roethlisberger.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2
Voy a hacer esta
touchdowns,
misma.
no interceptions, ran the team well.
Con el taller me gusta.
Won the ball
Vamos a
game.
ver.
Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Looking at the perimeter, and that means taking a good long look at Antonio Brown. 100 or more catches for 5 straight seasons. Led the NFL with 1,500 yards, despite missing 2 games.
Gana un metro, una yarda, vaya.
And what really makes him go?
Vamos a ver.
His ability to run all the routes and make great contested catches.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This will be incomplete.
3rd and 9.
This is what the defense is going to look like for Tampa Bay. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL.
Es graciosa la presentación.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Single back. Yeah. Jackson.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Cuarto
y 9. En la yarda 50. ¿No? Joder, está metido. Mano divina, ahí la tenía. Palt. Vamos allá.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Bueno, a ver si empecemos a defender ya, macho, porque... A ver, vamos a ir a la... Que es un marcaje al hombre. Los cornerbacks. El marcaje al hombre, uno defensivo atrás del todo. Vamos a ver.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready. Flag 22.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's going to float this one. Deep rights. And got his man. Complete. Winston to his big play receiver Jackson. And even 50 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Ready. Flag 25.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away
the football. A ver, vamos a hacer las cosas bien. Vamos a...
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just gonna call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Primero y 10.
The play there, the drive will continue.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot.
A ver si haciéndolo despacito llegamos.
But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A ver. Joder, por el medio.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Conner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run with Conner. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. The Pro Bowler Brent Grimes brings him down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a toss. This is Connor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least two. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And almost picked off.
Mierda.
I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
4 down, 4 down. Ready, blue lady. Blaze up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is, first guy hold up the runner, everyone
Bueno,
else try and get
ya empezamos a defender un poco. Tercero y 19, o sea que esto es un pase.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite
Esto es un
linebacker. What
pase.
that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Ready, black.
From the gun, Winston. Complete, he finds Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big
Joder,
30-yard
tercero y...
play
Es que
on
me he
third.
petado mal,
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play at any spot on the field.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Bueno, vamos a ver. A ver si acabamos defendiendo porque esto tiene una mala pinta.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jaquiz Rogers there, and it's third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready. Blue lady. Let's go.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Me cago en la leche. Muy bien. Y ahora lo ha pillado bien, lo ha cogido bien. Ahora estaba detrás. Bueno. X.
Ready. Blue lady. Where's that up?
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, let's get it working. Ready. Back to the pass.
Now Sims. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Joder.
Sims.
Hizo bien,
First touchdown here of the new campaign.
Me envía a los piratas, tío. Qué
They're
guapo.
gonna add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked.
Hay uno que se... Mira, mira, mira. Hay uno que ha salido volando por ahí. Ese es el que controlaba yo. Me cago en la leche.
Against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. Ooh, the juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Black 80.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bueno. Tony Brown.
Four down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to
Voy con el
stop him.
fullback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt.
Qué bestia ese.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And
Hostia.
charted loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to build
Tercera y
some
8.
defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Roethlisberger.
Vamos.
Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it
el
off.
corredor que está petado. Cago en la puta, es que tengo al corredor bueno lesionado. Tengo un gordito ahí. El 30 este que va más lento. Ah, tira. Pasa por ningún lado. Paquete. Segunda y 10, no ganó nada. Estoy en la yarda 31. Joder, igual necesito algo, Sí, este. Sorprender.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Able to fight through one tackle. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ha explotado, ha explotado.
It's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Everything was right. Got the completion,
Nada.
but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Bueno.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that.
Voy a intentarlo con el gordo, a ver.
They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running.
Toma.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Bueno, a ver si me centro en el field goal que no lo tengo cogida la medida todavía.
Venga. Touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
A ver.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Bueno, para controlar el crono quedan 3:13. Hay que contar, a ver si a ver el crono. A ver esto. ¡Ay! Vamos a ver si sale bien. Voy a hacer que corran. Ah, están ahí en el límite. Bueno. Vamos allá.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see
Bueno, queda 3 minutos. Vamos a hacer una defensa segura porque hacer.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Winston. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Winston and Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag.
9:10 y quedan 2:19. Espero poder pararlos. Joder, es que estamos demasiado. Voy a coger la 3-4 y voy a hacer un marcaje al hombre. Yo creo que estoy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Winston. And Boyd has it over the
Joder.
And he'll get
¿Ha llegado o no? No ha puesto el pie antes de tiempo. Segundo hinches. No, pues ahí.
We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Jameis to throw it. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Winston now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll throw again. Winston. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jameis now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready. Black 22. Where's that up?
To the air again with Winston. And he hauls it
Vaya
in
paliza me está permitiendo.
touchdown. Justin Watson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, they almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Uf.
And now we won't see a play.
Estoy en la yarda 34.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Vamos a ver.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked.
Segundo y 10. Quedan 21 segundos.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Vamos a ver qué por aquí. Oh, todo esto es... Claro, me cago en la leche. Oh.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Necesito un touchdown. Vamos allá.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Vamos allá con Antonio. Hostia, tiempo muerto. ¿Otra vez? Cago en la puta. Me he equivocado.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves.
Se me está yendo, se me está yendo la pelota. ¿Cómo era? Así, ¿no? Van.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger.
Joder.
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. And the drive begins here with Sims. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. We have hit halftime. Still 2
Bueno, ya me ha acabado la mitad.
Take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make the...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Curry, a cap casualty of the Eagles in the offseason. Tampa Bay happy to have it.
More than happy. Ecstatic would be more like it. They needed edge rushers. They added Vinny Curry first. And don't get fooled by the sack numbers, which are below double digits. This guy creates pressure on the quarterback at just about every snap.
He started all 19 games for the Eagles in their run to the title. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to... They're not happy about it. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he loses the football the second time. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Ready.
From the gun, Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Winston now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a second down throw for Winston. T.J. Watt, first-round pick a year ago there defensively for Pittsburgh.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Bucs on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown.
Cojones,
Touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And now running right through it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6.
Ahora sí, hay que jugar rápido, macho, porque si no... Hay paliza de 16-28. Está costando mucho defender. Vamos allá. Esto.
Boswell good with the extra point.
Edito,
And leads
11
down to
puntos.
11 at 28-17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going.
Vamos a hacer hombre, hombre.
At any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready? Flag 22.
Now they run with Sims. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Bueno, vamos a ver, hay que jugársela, si no, quedan 8 minutos, todavía, bueno, todavía puedo ir a asegurar un poco. Creo que la gente está cansada por eso. Oh, qué bueno.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back
Tenía que haber
out
hecho la
there
captura.
now.
Vale.
Seems like the
Vale, vamos a hacer correr un poco al gordo.
game is 100 yards. Well, he's well
No es
past
nada
that now.
espectacular, pero bueno. Para ir asegurando, estamos en la 48. Vamos allá.
They start with a give to counter.
Mira,
And he's able to get across midfield and down
hace mucho que no
into
la hago
their
correr.
territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Vámonos.
Again, it's counter.
¡Hola!
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3-0 y
It'll be a
6.
loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd
Botón
down.
pase.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right
No
to
va a
the
hacer
teeth
no.
of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
No,
I think
dirección
quarterbacks
no.
got to see that. Got to find a bit of audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mira esto.
This
Vamos a mirar.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
Al
3rd
ver.
down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. James has it. And he's got this down to the 35.
Hay uno que se ha jodido ahí. Bueno, se acabó el tercer tiempo. Ah, no. Pero no. 3 y 10. Vamos otra vez a correr. Este botón.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Vámonos.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he stopped immediately there. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now in Tampa. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we
Nos
get
vamos un pase con
going
el
in
libro.
quarter number 4.
X. Vamos a ver. A ver si me da tiempo a esperar a que haga el cambio de sentido.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
Tercero y 10.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is
Cabreando
very
este, ¿eh?
unlike him.
Vamos a hacer pase corto.
Guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at
Me
their
cago en su puta madre.
it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And he can't
Me
quite
cago en su puta madre.
No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
A ver. A ver. Vamos allá.
Now Chris
Field goal.
Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter.
Toma.
This is good. He got just
Toma,
enough
toma.
to clear
No es
the
fácil,
crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
La patada esta.
And the drive will wind up
52
yielding
yardas.
3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get
Pasa que me lleva. Estoy a un tanto, pero tengo que meter extra point de 2 después.
After the successful field goal try,
Me está bien que no me sea.
Boswell send it away.
Sí, pero no. Pero es de 7 touchdown. Me falta algo más. Ah, vamos. Sí. Necesito. Es de 6 y la patada 1. Entonces si hago. Puedo hacer jugar.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Batima Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Darquan. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brait.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. A dump off to Sims. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Ready. Black 25. Where's that?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brait, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded about a yard deep. Twisting away. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now it's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big time strike.
Big time strike, and you are
Cuando te sale una de estas...
Yeah, this thing's not done.
Mira, ¿ves? Ahora tendría que intentar uno de doble punto, ¿sabes? A ver. ¿Ya? Este no. Este. Tengo que sacar 2 puntos para poder empatar después. Y me la juego ahí al pase. ¿Ves? Me da una jugada de 2 puntos. ¡Toma! ¿La ha cogido? ¡No! ¿Sí o no? Ah, sí. Sí. Ah, no. ¿Qué coño? No lo he cogido. 26, 30 y... ¿Eh? No veo la jugada. ¿Se le ha caído? ¡Uf! ¡Qué mierda pase! Bueno, había que jugársela. No. Sí, no sé. Joder, pensaba que la había cogido. Me cago en la leche. Bueno, tengo que presionar ahora. Ahora tengo que poner... Me la juego. Mira esta jugada. Engage 8. 8 pavos a por el quarterback. Aquí te la juegas, Sí. Aquí te la juegas, pero bueno, es lo que hay. Tengo que hacer algo. Si no, no reacciono. Igual pierdo de 40. Sí. No, no lesionado. LB Fire. Tengo que forzar un... Por 2, tío.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Se ha cargado, la tira fuera. Mira, return left. Ya tengo bola otra vez.
They decide to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
¿Qué? ¿Vemos o qué? Déjala. No toques. Es mejor no tocarla porque si no te hacen... te hacen retornar. Vale, me la juego otra vez a Memoria. Juego al Gamming. Es un poco lo que es. Ah, mira, aquí. Inside hooks. Antonio Brown, otra vez me la juego. Ah, mira, el B igual, el de la B. ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Corre, cabrón! Mira el gordo cómo salta este. En 2 segundos, he hecho. Y ahora, mira, como no lo cojo, necesito un touchdown o un field goal. Entonces... Joder. Field goal attempt. No la cagues ahora. Igualmente no llego con 2 puntos, o sea que... 33-35, necesito un field goal. Con un field goal gano. Y quedan 3 minutos. Bueno, vamos... Vamos allá. Vamos a ver. Corre.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Placaje, sac y 3 y 16. Tengo que defender esta como sea. Ahora habrá un pase seguro. A ver, espérate. Hay pase, hay pase, hay pase. Concéntrate, tío. Defense, defense. ¡Toma! Chutan, 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 chutan. Tengo un lesionado.
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack. Time for a break.
Oh, qué bueno.
Back to see what happens after this.
Vale, 2 minutos. En la yarda 45. Tengo que aguantar y hacer field goal. O sea, tengo que aguantar 3 jugadas. No, a unas 30, en la yarda 30 más o menos ya puedo. Más o menos. Ya llego. No, es hasta donde llegues. Tú puedes tirar.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And they'll go on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back to throw. Powering his way forward. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Se acaba la parte. Se acaba y va bien esto. A ver, carrera. Si piden el tiempo muerto, me paran el crono y me joden. Pero bueno, tengo tres jugadas. Vale, vamos, vamos por aquí. Vamos por aquí. Tira. Toma, toma, toma. Bien, 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 bien. Primero y 10. Y han pedido otro tiempo muerto. Iba parando cada vez, tú. Claro, está parando el crono. ¿Ves que queda un minuto 08? Entonces, claro, para los tiempos muertos le queda uno solo, ¿ves? La raya que pone al lado de donde pone TV, solo hay una rayita solo. Entonces, le queda un tiempo muerto. Entonces, tengo que... Ahora solo voy a hacer carreras, o sea, por medio, para no perder el balón, para que no me la roben, ¿sabes? Entonces utilizo al gordo este, que es más malo que... Pasa que el otro está lesionado. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Hostia, que no he escogido jugada, tú. Pero bueno, no se hace esto. Mira, voy a coger al cuarto que voy a correr con él. Míralo. Vale, vale. Mira, ¿ves? Ahora ya se ha cargado los 3 tiempos muertos. Y ahora, a partir de ahora, yo decidiré cuando pido el tiempo muerto. O sea, ahora digamos que va a caer. Ahora quedan 1:13. Tengo que hacer una jugada de carrera. Pasarán 45 segundos. Y después otra jugada de carrera. Y cuando quede poco tiempo, si Si la pelota no cae al suelo, el crono sigue. Entonces, por eso se la doy a un tío que corra, ¿sabes? Al gordo este. Vale, ya me va bien aquí. Entonces ahora el crono sí. Claro, ahora el crono sigue, ¿no? El tiempo muerto, sí. Sí, exacto. Sí, pero no quiero, pero no quiero que tenga tiempo de reacción el tío. Por eso voy a hacer la misma jugada todo el rato con el gordo, con el 30 este. Es que quedan 35 segundos para acabar el partido. O sea, aquí me la juego. Pasa que me tengo que centrar entre las dos rayas estas para hacer un buen tiro. Tengo que meterme por ahí. Aquí. Ahí. Me estoy centrando para... ¿Ves? Y ahora cuando quede un segundo o así, pediré un tiempo muerto. Cuarto y cuarta. Me queda una oportunidad solo. Oh, el tiempo. He pedido tiempo muerto porque ha salido los vídeos estos de mierda. Tiempo. Vale, field goal, 33 yardas. Ahora aquí está, o la cago. Tengo que ajustar esto aquí. A ver. 36-35. Joder, tío, vaya partido, macho. Y ahora les quedan 9 segundos. Es que se me ha puesto un vídeo de estos y no veía cuánto queda. Ahora tengo que tirar un kickoff corto para que estén obligados a correr. Si lo tiro muy largo, la dejarán correr. Que no llegue hasta el fondo. Que llegue... Ah, está hasta el fondo. No, pues corren. Mira, ya se acabó el partido, ¿ves? Si paro a este... Quedan 2 segundos, tío. 2 segundos. Uf, me voy atrás. ¡Ay, qué miedo! ¿Ahora qué hago? Hostia puta. Defensa. Y cover sky. Cubrir el cielo. Hostia, qué miedo. La pueden meter, ¿eh? Por culpa del vídeo ese que me ha salido a falta de... Mira. Toma, mía. Ya está. Toma. Joder, he ganado en el último segundo, tío. Mira, el entrenador está cabreado. Joder, es cabrón.
Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on.
Joder, es que he empezado fatal, Yo a 21-7. No, jugaba fuera. Son todos rojos esos, ¿no? ¿El público? Sí. Sí, lo ponen al revés, normalmente. Lo ponen al revés. Sí, la gente es de rojo. Pues bueno, se acabó el vídeo. Sí. Nos vemos en el siguiente. Chao. Hasta luego. Chao.